ゲームホールタドソートイッチカンキープザライトソーンザレイオフスカミンク。
Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, guys? Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to your soup. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Heads up now. Tomorrow there might not be a stream. I'm not sure. I have a 4 o'clock appointment somewhere that is not nearby, so I'll need to travel. I'm probably gonna make it, but there is a chance no stream tomorrow. So. I'm putting this out now, so that way the 5 of you guys that are watching right now can let everyone else know, and it's not my problem if they're not notified. Thank you for doing the work. I appreciate it. Hey, Leo, come in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. 6 now? Okay, yeah, Twitch doesn't count you. Sorry. Yeah, you're still 0 on Twitch, so. You missed the previous conversation? I guess the other 5 actually do need to fill you in then. You're the number 5. Come on, guys. Get to it. Start filling them in. So your brain went ++. Spoken like a true programmer. I bet when I just say the alphabet, I go A, B, C, you're like ++. There's a small chance of me not being not streaming tomorrow. I have a 4 o'clock appointment that I have to travel for. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get back. So there's a chance that no stream tomorrow. All depends on how long it takes for the travel and how long it takes for the appointment. So I was just saying, hey, the 5 people that were here earlier need to tell everyone else so I don't have to repeat myself. Obviously, I'll put it in the Discord or something comes up or something. If I'm gonna miss it, but assuming no notification, chances are it'll be there. Hey, Summer, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Other than that, new YouTube thumbnail. I actually updated it. It's been a long time coming, especially considering it now has my fancy gold Unreal icon thing. You made an interesting health / energy bar. Nice. Interesting's good. Unless it's not. It's like bad. Bad can be good. But it can also be bad. You know, a bad boy could be good, but it's also bad. So interesting, because it's the same. New emote on YouTube because we hit 10 members, so we unlocked a new emote. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. Well, it's the facepalm one from Twitch. And if we unlock ever any more on either place, I'll probably need to start making new emotes. We'll see. Not many people use them to begin with, so I guess there's no real rush on it. But the plan for today is simple. The execution is not. We're continuing the ally buffing of enemies. So we have, I think, everything set up for it. So now I just have to set the first one up. First one being Rage, Berserk, what? Something. Maybe Berserk as well, I'll call it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to increase the movement speed and the damage of enemies. I don't even know if I want to do... I don't even know if I want to increase the movement speed. Maybe I'll just do damage. Maybe I'll just do a damage up. I mean, that's also fine. No. Either way, that's the plan. We'll see how it all falls apart. I'm sure it will. So, this is our little buff boy. Our little buff boy. And this is our setup. So, first things first. We need a gameplay tag. What do we want to do with the gameplay tags? How do we want to put it? Oh yeah, this whole thing. I can delete all these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these are all the old ones. Goodbye! I thought I deleted these. Oh, now I have to restart it? Oh. I just started. God damn it. Oh yeah, I got an update from the creator of the main character. His computer's in the repair. The move did not go well. Let's put it that way. So we gotta wait for his computer to get repaired to get the files. So, yep. I was hoping to get the files like of the textures before he moved, but that didn't happen. Surely nothing bad happened? Yeah. Nothing bad happened aside from the bad things that I'm telling you. Yeah. Okay. Manage gameplay tags. So, where do we want to put this? I guess I should put it under status. It is effectively a status, right? We can put it under status. Just like stunned. You have the rage status. Yeah, let's do a status. I can't think of a reason not to. So. Okay. So status dot what? If we buff damage, what do you want to call it? Rage? Let's do rage. I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? We'll do rage, which will just be. I'll say, hold on. What's the difference between rage and enrage? Status effect? Yeah. Yeah, like status effect. Rage damage plus movement, and rage is damage reduction. No, that doesn't make sense because a boss enrages, and that's always been faster attack speed and damage. I guess that's the attack speed part, which I don't know how to do. I need to change the cooldown stuff. No, rage. We went over this yesterday. Rage is not damage reduction. Rage is only damage reduction inside of D&D. Hold on. I'm making a status effect in my game where a character starts to move faster and does more damage. What name does this effect we have in other games? Hey, maybe you're right. Yeah, buff. Haste, frenzy. Frenzy. Yeah, berserk. Berserk. Enrage, enraged. Similar to berserk, often for damage and speed boost. Yeah, this is speed. And rage, well, I'm thinking attack speed, but it doesn't specify speed. So, maybe I'll just call him Berserk. Wait, but don't I have a Berserk? Like an actual card Berserk? Yeah, I do. I have Berserker, which is different. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It has 3 energy crystals that are actually progress bars too. Nice. Get character movement, set max walk speed. Yeah, that's how you change the movement speed. Did you know Blender has geometry nodes? It might be way cooler than you thought it would be. Oh yeah. Think of generating rocks in your cave system textures. Yeah, if you want to generate geometry, geometry nodes is great for that. Let's do. I have Frenzy. Frenzy typically is not a damage. Well, sometimes it is. I'll call it Berserk. Status dot Berserk. It doesn't matter. We can always change it. Okay. So, we need to have an ability or a state tree rather that can do this. So, let's make that. Buff allies. Allies? Twills. Yep, for one. You're watching cave diving vids today, and holy, the claustrophobia alone made you instantly want to add prone movement, and that unironically will add to a horror game? Hold on, is this the same game that you had like the top-down perspective, or is the camera different for this? What's the camera angle for each game? It's first person. Ah, okay. First person's cool. Let's do buff allies. So we're gonna need radius. Duration. Mop types and self filter. By default, I'll say all, and then it can be modified from there. And then do I want to wait? A built-in wait? Oh yeah, gameplay tag. Kind of the most important one. Just through observing the vids, you picked up on so many small details that you can replicate in the game. The 95% of the game takes place underground. Oh, that's cool. Then that is a great reference. I will say, I don't know if you can easily simulate claustrophobia in a game. To be fair, I don't have claustrophobia. So I've never felt claustrophobia through a game. But maybe someone that has claustrophobia maybe does. I've just never felt anything through a game like that. but I don't have anything, so art too. It's like these thin, sharp wafer like rocks that look like you can cut. So you can't simulate arachnophobia outside of just having a spider. Oh yeah, which is good. Although some games still, considering how many spiders there are in video games, I don't think there's basically anyone that has arachnophobia playing video games, I think. Wish every game has spiders. Obviously an exaggeration, but still. The anxiety in deep water, like GTA 5, far away with the sharks. But I think you're just scared of the sharks killing you as a character and having to like go back. I mean, maybe not. Are you actually scared because there's water, like it's deep water? Or it's because you don't want to lose your stuff and then get killed in the game? Reason why doesn't like irrelevant. I need to do. No, I don't want to. Longest while, literally years, you thought the word vertigo meant acrophobia, which is the actual word for fear of heights. Vertigo is the feeling you get. So I have vertigo? Yeah, you usually say I get vertigo, right? Because that's the feeling is vertigo. So you get vertigo. I mean, pretty sure. Vertigo is a symptom of inner ear brain dysfunction characterized by false sensation of motion, such as spinning, swaying, or tilting, often accompanied by nausea, vomiting, and balance issues. Is vertigo caused by heights? Yes, heights can cause specific type of vertigo known as height vertigo or visual height intolerance. Yeah. Which is a feeling of dizziness or instability often linked to acrophobia. Yeah. Yeah, it's height vertigo, but people just say vertigo. I get vertigo. No one's gonna remember or know the freaking medical terms. They're like, the layman doesn't know those words. I don't know those words. No one uses those words. I don't know why they're so complex. Height intolerance. Yeah, they're intolerant of height, people. People with height. You're above 5 feet? Get the hell out. Can't watch those parkour videos of people climbing buildings or tall structures or landscapes? Really? Like, usually you're watching the video because nothing bad happens. Because if they died, the video wouldn't be out. So I could just watch them carefree, like, cool, looks cool. Right? Just logically. I know that as a viewer, nothing bad happens. Otherwise, their video wouldn't be there. And even if something bad did happen, it wouldn't be shown. So I have no problems with it. Obviously, not everyone's like that, but they don't tolerate height itself, so gravity is bad. No, gravity is good because that brings everyone down to the same level with enough gravity. For the vid where it's like they're doing the precarious hang or movement in like a Y. Yeah, see, I don't have any of that. Because again, like I know I'm watching a video. It's like if something bad happened, the video wouldn't be out, right? Like it wouldn't be on YouTube, for example. But I'm like that in general. Like I have a big big disconnect between things. Any part of the video can be considered like they can fall to their deaths or a misstep. I mean, I guess, but then you can die in pretty much almost any situation. Some of them are like easier to die in, but you can die from just, slipping on a banana peel while walking. Slip and then, twist to the side and get hit by a car. Gut wrenching? Yeah, I've never had that feeling personally. I'm sorry, you do. What is my phobia? I don't have a phobia. Other than C++. My phobia isn't C++. My phobia is people who say you can't do shit with blueprints and only use C++. That's my phobia. I don't give a shit about C++. But no, a phobia is scared of them. I'm not scared of them. I don't have a phobia. Because phobia means you're scared of the thing. I'm not scared of them. There are a lot of things that like I have pet peeves about and I dislike. A lot. But a lot of the things I dislike have nothing to do with the stream or the content I make. So yeah. Like I don't like you, but it doesn't stop us from communicating. I'm kidding.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
True and real. True and real. Cooldown here is fine. This is also going to try to select an order. Okay. I'm sure you guys, I say it and I'm sure you guys have noticed. I'm a very carefree person in general. Like, I will consume drama, but I don't give a shit. I'm pretty much anything. The way I see it is if it doesn't affect me, I couldn't care less. I'm a very selfish person in that regard. Okay, let's do... child state. So this, I guess I don't need a child state. Yes I do, because I'll need to wait. Do you have a lot of phobias, Leo? Is that why you want me to have one? No? Just the fear of heights? I don't like unsteady ground. Like, it's not like I'm more afraid of falling and it breaking, which is not really a fear of heights, but I'm afraid of unstable. No, I'm fine with it. Well, okay. Everyone's afraid of earthquakes if it's a strong enough earthquake, because you're gonna be afraid of everything breaking and destroying. I think that's a different thing. I mean more like going up in rafters. Right, you know, like those the rafters people. Let's see if I can find a picture. I forget what they're called. Oh, these things. That's like a terrible picture. Like this kind of stuff. Where, yeah, it's safe. It's like, but right, it's when you walk on it, it slightly moves. It's not like perfectly solid. There's chance of it break. I do not like those. Like, it doesn't, like, if I can avoid walking on that kind of stuff, I will, but it doesn't mean I won't go there. You know, I'll walk on it fine. I'll just have a bit of anxiety while I do it. And mostly it's because I don't trust it. I have trust issues. That's my problem, is I have just trust issues. Well, it's not scaffolding itself that I have issues with. This is just an example of an unsteady surface that I know, right? It's not like concrete. Also, welcome in, Chad. Hope you're doing well. Because, like, just because, right, a car's moving, but I'm not concerned about the car feeling unsteady. Like, it's not just like it's moving. It's just, if I feel like it can break, and I don't trust it's to hold me. That's it. I don't know enough about how it was designed for me to be like, oh yeah, I can just know. Can I just jump on it? Right? I need to be able to basically jump on it and have no worries. And I don't have that with like this kind of stuff, or like things that are, you know, shaky like that. In general. So yeah. Like, there's a picture. Hold on. There's a picture I can probably grab. Let's see. I need to go to. Oh, here we go. There it is. But it is basically so. This right here. This is the LED walls, and this is just the scaffolding up above, right? It's all being held up by bunch of ropes and all sorts of things, and it's being held up. It's holding far more weight than me by an astronomical amount, and it's fine. But it's still, as you walk on it, it doesn't feel solid, and I just don't like that. It's not the height specifically. Like, I have a little bit of vertigo, but I don't like this. And obviously, here I am on top, right? It's not like I'm not gonna go in these places. Like, if it's cool enough, I'll go. I don't like rope bridges and things like that nature. Just again, I don't trust it. I don't know enough about it to say yes for sure. There's like no chance whatsoever. Zero, like, right? Versus like me being on the ground here. That ground's not, I can jump up and down, whatever I want. Now, if I did it weigh as much as I did, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem. Also, let's see. Oh, picture. It's been a while since I've shown this stuff. Back of LED wall. There's all the displays. There's the top of the displays up the top as well. There's all that scaffolding. Again, there's so much. It's like it's holding everything, right? But if it's an unsteady, if I weight as half as much as I do, I probably wouldn't have this feeling. Is basophobia the name of that? Because like I'm fine with roller coasters entirely, right? Oh, you know another one that gives me a bit of anxiety is like things like ski lifts. Not even the ones where you just sit in the chair. Although those too. Even the ones that are like fully enclosed. Again, it's not the height that does it. It's the fact that it just wobbles, right? It's not like I don't trust it. I just don't trust those, even though there's no reason not to trust those. I don't. I like being planted on the ground, but airplanes are fine, right? It's pretty much a trust issue, which I have a lot of trust issues. You hate elevators? I don't have that. Elevators, I don't mind. I have full trust in elevators. Because even if an elevator breaks down, it doesn't fall. That's not a thing that happens. That's a thing that happens in movies. There's a reason why if the power goes out and something happens, the elevator just gets stuck between floors. Right? It doesn't just drop. That was solved like very early on. Now in movies, a different story. I really like the high-speed elevator. Slow elevators just annoy the crap out of me because they're too slow. I'm thinking we go with this for the buff. This is the buff. Why is that the buff? Because the other alternative is this one, which is just a bite animation. So I'm thinking we go with this for the buff. We just need to remove you and you. And it is like half a second delay on buff allies. So yeah, we need to do a delay here. Okay, and now we can say it is status berserk. Radius, let's say 1,000, duration 10, sure. Mob types, everything. Yes, filter self. Don't hit self. Start delay half a second. That should be fine because there's 8 frames at 15 frames a second. It should trigger here. I guess it should trigger here. So really it should be triggering it for like 0.33. So let's do 0.35. Okay. So let's see if it's working by doing checking out this. Oops, print string. By the way, I totally at one point set up my Stream Deck to have buttons. Like I can just do this and I can have them all be different colors. They're preset colors, but still, right? But I never use it. Because for me to go in there and press the 3 buttons feels worse than just driving it manually. I don't know why. Oh, I need to have it happen on himself. Otherwise, it's not going to trigger at all because there's no other characters here. Oh, I also need him to be a champion. Let's test. Oh, and also he's gonna do this way too much. Add a cooldown. Buff. Allies. We'll make the cooldown. How long do we want it to last? And do we want it to refresh before it's over? No, probably. Let's do like a 15-second cooldown. And a Uh, is it random? Yeah. We'll say 0.5. My concern is if it succeeds here and fails, or if it fails here, it will still activate this if it was off cooldown. We'll see. Should I turn off the random for now? Or does it, the cooldown needs at least 15 seconds to pass, right? Because it's weird. I need to rework the cooldown system. It was like a nice system at the beginning, but what? Yeah, why is it? Yeah, this is like, I think it's like succeeding here, but failing here. Yeah. Try select an order. And on failed, we will go to the projectile attack. It'll be really interesting making a game with just prone, crouch, walk, and sprint, and the only mechanics are to hide and use your torch as a source of light. Okay. Would it be fun to play that game, though? You can't wait to make the player become so reliant on the torch and then force them to not use it around a monster. Also will attack them. See, I guess I'm not a horror enjoyer, but that sounds miserable. That doesn't sound fun. Maybe that's why I don't play horror games. Because that doesn't sound fun at all. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the timer. A couple things. We need to have him stop moving. Stop movement. There we go. And now he's buffing himself. Why is he not doing anything now? Well, now what's the... That's the idea? I mean, okay. If you say so. Why is he not moving? A little part of a game, Outlast, where they take away your camera, the only source of night vision they've been playing with the most of the game. So you have to traverse dimly. Oh yeah, that's another thing I really don't like about the horror games. Like, it's best shown here. It's this. Here's your display. Here's the display you actually see whatever you need to see in. Or sometimes it's a little bit bigger, but then you don't get to have it up all the time. Stop! I want to see the entire look. I don't like that mechanic. Give me the screen. Show me the entire thing at least. Go full screen, 100%. Give me night vision goggles. I don't care. But like, just do the entire thing. I don't like this like, tiny. Again, I don't like horror games in general. That's one of the reasons I don't like them. Also, it's a good idea you didn't make an artistic square in the center of the screen. That's your only screen. Why did you do that? Oh God. Oh, this doesn't have the delay. Is that why? There we go. There, that's why. Okay, so he's now able to buff. The timer runs out. All is good. Okay, so now we can have it do things. You're going to do that to make it feel like you're watching those old-time cameras. Well, it makes virtually no sense in a medieval setting. Wait, it's a medieval setting? By the way, that screen thing that I was showing, exact same thing for flashlights and anything else. Right? Just to be clear. It's not that I specifically have a problem with that being for screens. No, if you have a flashlight and it's like taking a little part that you actually can see in, don't like it. But again, I don't like horror games, so like, I'm fine with like everything being dimmer or everything being brighter, but I don't like the little small circle. It's like that is way too small of an image. Well, yeah, this will. Why are these images so tiny? Size large, please. This is to me is not okay. Look at all this space. Look at all this room of your screen. That just I don't enjoy these games. I don't enjoy this. It's like anyway, enough of me ranting about how I don't like horror games. Like the mechanics of horror games, you know less. Horror game to be expected. You love Dead Space? I mean, I'm not playing Dead Space, so it doesn't matter whether or not I like it. I've seen Dead Space. I've seen Jesse Cox play Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so when we get the ally buff, we need to do add a gameplay tag. So we'll add it. Then we need to spawn aggro system attached. Can't go and do it in full screen. Thanks, Unreal. Oh, by the way, I got. I can't even call it a benefit for being an instructor this morning. I was on one of those like epic held calls that was like less than an hour, where they were just talking about like stuff coming up, but nothing really. There's not even stuff coming up. All I found out that was of any interest to me was that 5.8 coming in June. When one of the events happens that they're going to, one of the conferences around then, 5.8 in June. So I don't know if that means 5.8 full release in June or 5.8 early release, like first like preview in June. I can tell you that one. So here's an interesting one. I have spawn Niagara particle systems, an array. I guess I can go find the one that I need. But I probably then need to... No, it'd be better to store it then. Right? It'd be better to store it. And have it be here. But not all of them need an aggro effect. Some of them need an aggro effect, some of them don't. Yeah, there's no reason to. Data table? Do we do a data table? We could do a data table. And set it up to have a bunch of functionality, whether to get the information or whatever else. The problem with even a data table is it's all going to be hard referenced, right? No matter what. The data table is hard referenced. Everything inside the data table is hard referenced. So if I put an aggro system there, then I might as well put an aggro system here. And that also means that every character will have a hard reference to this aggro system. Hey, Kool-Aid Jimmy, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Goes alright, goes alright. So I could do a soft reference.
Remember when Twitch didn't have 3-minute unskippable pre-rules? Me neither. Pausing.
I guess I can make it a soft reference. Probably. Soft object reference. And load it. And have this all in an event. Yeah, I don't think a data table will help here. There's just too many things that are going to be different. But I think I could go with soft reference and make this an event. Then I can do soft reference theoretically and load it. I don't remember if I plug in an exact soft reference of a type actor, does it load? I don't remember if it loads. It's still a hard reference. E5, if I have an actor soft reference and I plug in a custom blueprint, does it become a hard reference to that blueprint? Or because it's still an actor soft reference, it's fine. Assigning a specific custom blueprint to a variable property that is typed as a soft reference or soft class reference, and blueprint does not turn into a hard reference at the asset reference level. Okay. Because I know that if you made the soft reference variable the type of your custom blueprint, it becomes a hard reference. Because the type is of a hard reference, basically. So I wasn't remembering how it was for just actors. Yeah, so let's do convert to an event. I love that it places it here, where it's intersecting with other stuff. It's so good. A little bit of that worked on Hail, trying to put it in front of your camera, but now it spawns on a line instead of a huge square. A little bit of that worked on Hail. Wait. Trying to follow. Trying to follow. It's not working. But I understand that you're running into some problems. That part I understood. You know what? I'm going to have it be... I'm going to put it back as a function, and I'm going to make just the berserk part. Just the berserk part an event. Because then I can have the soft reference here as a local variable and then pass that through. Niagara was saying you worked on a little. You worked on a little. You turn the Niagara system to your player's head. Okay, so the system that you attach to your player's head. Put it in front of your camera, and now it spawns in a line instead of a huge square. Oh, so like the spawning of it isn't working? Couldn't help you. Unfortunately, I don't know enough of Niagara to tell you even which node to change. activate Berserk status effect. And then you can convert to event. Nope. And then we gotta put you in. I was gonna say it can't have a function there. How does that have a function there? And then I realized, oh yeah, that is also not a function. And then it broke. Thanks, Unreal. That's too many things that I've. Did I not save? I've gotten better about spamming save. It's following the camera. Shouldn't it be attached to the camera? True. It's fine. You're fine. Okay, so this is, I didn't lose too much. Activate Berserk status effect. I guess not really activate, I guess gain. Either way, it doesn't matter. You can stay. Convert function to event. Okay. We're fine. What we need now is in here a new actor soft class reference. And this is a Niagara system. Yep. And then here, I can plug you in. Oh, can I not be a? It's not an actor, right? It needs to be a specifically an system. Soft object reference. Then we can plug that in there. Then we can do load. And be fine. Spawn shape is a rectangle, 2000 by 2000. Instead of spawning like that, when you attach it to the head, it goes from being a shape to being a. I mean, could it be that it's being scaled? When you attach it, or you just maybe it's scaling it? It's breaking the scale that you set. To results of reference. That goes in there. Attach the component. Get a component. Location. Actually, I need it to be down below. I need it to offset. So I need to do get character capsule half height. And then multiply by -1 because we want to offset it down. Split that and plug that in here. Okay. Today you're working on 3D modeling? Nice. Finish your model today, actually? Congrats! Finishing models, or finishing things in general, feels good. It's a good feeling. What? Okay, so why? Oh. It helps when you plug things in the right place. It helps when you plug things in the right... Okay, it's still not working. Oh, wait. I got it. Oh, no. Hold on. What? Why didn't I get it? No, hold on. He was supposed to get it. I mean, that's cool and all, but that's not right. It does the check, then it checks that the mob type is equal. Of the owner. Best type test ever. Scream at me! Yeah, it screamed at me. So it's right. It said it is not. And they clearly matched. Why did I get it? Eh? Oh, you posted the picture on the Discord? Okay, I'll check it out in a bit. Once I figure this out. Okay. Why is he getting the player? How's he getting the player? What is this returning? When it hits me. False. Oh, hold on. That means as long as his enemy is false, which means this is true. So this is so this should be like a not Boolean. As long as if these match, now it should do it on itself. Okay, it's no longer doing it on me. But now it's not doing it on itself either. Okay, hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there. What's the issue? It was just doing an effect on the player instead of on itself. It should also hit itself with this trace because it should be an empty actors to ignore right now. Wait, why is it only hitting itself? Or only hitting me? False. So it should be empty. Huh? Why is it not hitting itself? Huh? Why isn't it hitting itself? Right? Character overlap? What if I just don't plug anything in here now? It still doesn't get itself. Eh? Is it because of ignore self? It's probably because of ignore self. I didn't realize ignore self. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize ignore self went all the way to the actor component level. I thought ignore self wouldn't work on the actor component, but it does. That's good to know. Okay, so now he has it. There's the effect. Ta-da! The only thing is I probably want to scale it by whatever the actor's size is, but it's working. Yay. And this, of course, doesn't have a... you probably can't just scale it, right? Or is this one that's scalable? Yeah, this is not one that's scalable. I wish that every person that made Niagara effects made it scalable based on the actor size. Or that's just a default functionality. I just wish that was default functionality. Anyway. Okay, I posted some pictures. I see some cool... Cute Charmander. From Stormrun. Iron Tail destroyed automatically. No, the poor guy lost his tail. Oh, but the hearts I see next to the Pikachu are nice. Oh, I see your sniper rifle. Got yourself a nice low poly sniper rifle. Nice, nice. It's a good setup. Set float parameter. It is underscore size. Yes, and the one I want is 2. I'm trying to copy. Get actor scale 3D. Multiply it by. I guess just do this. Split. Two. That becomes. Yeah, that's better. That's better. We're trying to make it realistic. I mean, realistic you can make with low poly. You don't have to have a high poly to make it realistic. You can do that in the texture. If you wanted to make actually fully realistic, then yeah, you need a lot more detail because there's a lot more intricacies in the. You need to go like full like high res model sculpt, but you don't need to do that. If you went from sprint to crouch, when you uncrouch, would you expect to return to sprinting? Well, first of all, I would not want to have a toggle sprint. Probably. I prefer hold sprint. So that question wouldn't even exist in my preferred movements setup. Because if I wanted to immediately go into sprint, I should be holding down the sprint button. If I didn't, then I wouldn't. Do subdiv on the body, but it caused curves where it shouldn't be curves. Yeah, you have to, when you're doing sub-D modeling, you have to make sure you add the loops where you need to make, I'm sure Blender also has a crease option, but you still need to make sure it is entirely driven by loops and the distance between loops. But just keep in mind that sub-D modeling is great, but you're not bringing the sub-D into Unreal. So I wouldn't model sub-D if you plan to take it into any game engine. Anyway, what? Yeah, no game engine does sub-D. Sub-D. Yeah. You know what I could do? Custom event. Remove Berserk status effect. Theoretically, this should still be loaded, right? Like this, it should know what this is. Worst case scenario, this should still know what it is. So could I just do one of these? I need to get a blueprint interface to add and remove it to the list of Niagara effects. How do you get a nice, smooth, and round look in your gun? By adding more topology where you need it. Hey, Revolutionary, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You mean because it's triangularized game engine? No. So sub-D modeling is not poly modeling. This is sub-D modeling. You see this cage here? That is your actual topology, but it's rendering smoothed. This is sub-D modeling. It is used primarily in things like film. You just got this is an old one. 2011 Audis Maya. Yeah. So this right here illustrates, right? The original mesh is super low res. Actually, that's not even the mesh. But you can see here, right? As you increase the subdivision, right, it gets smoother and smoother and smoother because it's subdivisions. It's not, you're not actually adding topology. It is just, it's, here's another one. This is subdivision modeling. This is the original, this is the result. You're effectively hitting smooth on it without hitting smooth on it. That's subdivision modeling, which is its own thing. So, games don't use this. Games can't have a perfectly infinitely computational thing. Games just use poly modeling. Also, the way you model typically for sub-D, as you can see here, is very different than you model from actual like models for low poly modeling, right? You'd want this for a game, you'd want this for film. There's another one. So this is what a cube looks like when you add subdivisions to it. This is a cube with extra loops. You can see it is now more cubic, but it's still very rounded. Add more topology, right? It simulates you smoothing it effectively. This is how you should be doing it if you want harder edges, right? You add loops, and this is why you typically want to have very grid-like in subdivision modeling. So that way you have this nice thing. Now you don't need as much as it is here, but in order to reduce the amount of UV stretching you get in certain areas, you do want to hit it pretty much like this. This is not what you do for games. This is what you do for film. Or just rendering in general in a non-game engine, like Maya or Blender. Volume modeling is triangles, n-gons, quads, where sub-D is just quads, and increasing that smoother modeling depending on your model. Sub-D doesn't have to be just quads, but yeah, typically if you're doing good sub-D modeling, you should only have quads. Yeah. Because triangles a lot of times will cause issues. Yeah. You're taught to never have tries? Why? Game engines triangulate everything. It doesn't matter. Make the whole thing out of tries if you want. It's going into Unreal. A game engine triangulates everything. Right? Like if I look at this cube, Actually, let's do this. There. This cube is triangulated. Look. See? This is a default engine cube. It's triangles. Engines triangulate. Saying no triangles is... No, that's not how games work. Games triangulate everything. There's only a few game engines that use quads, however. I don't know any that use quads personally. Even then, like... no reason to. Ideally, just modeling quads to cover both. Yeah, you want to still model, you know, in whatever way is easiest for you. But you shouldn't just avoid tries. No, just... If anything, low poly modeling... you put tries everywhere because it's better to remove topology than not. So like, if I have something like this, right, I'm better off collapsing this edge, these two edges, if I don't need this detail up here, and basically making it so I have something like this, right, and then basically I have removed this edge and this edge. I now have less. I basically now have less tries here because of this, because I collapsed those two edges. If I don't need to send all that detail that I was having here down, collapse it, put a try there, it's fine. Now, it's different if it's a character, right? Characters are slightly different. This specifically hard surface. Oh yeah. Characters are their own beast, so for characters to build, you want all quads pretty much no matter what. Why does topology matter if we aren't going to sub? What do you want? Why does topology matter? It matters depending on what you're doing. If you're making a rock, topology doesn't matter. If you're making a table, topology doesn't matter. The only part of it that matters is how many tries you have. But good topology is just the least amount of tries you could have to recreate something. So could you decimate a table? Yeah, you can. But it will be worse than just making it properly with good topology. Not because the topology is the problem, but just because you now have a lot more tries, a lot more polys when you didn't need to. So it's not that the topology is like matters or not, it's just your try count. If you got there by just decimating it, like if it's an organic rock, yeah, sure, whatever. You're not deforming it. If you're deforming it, right, then you get into its own thing. But if you're not deforming its hard surface, yeah. Hey, Ranger, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. God bless game developers, man. What I'm explaining here isn't even game developer. I learned this in college when I was majoring in animation and visual effects, the film industry. This is like, yeah, stuff I learned in college. This be MBX 11. It's universal in all 3D. Pretty much. Good topology is basically fitting as much detail as you can to as little triangles as possible. Yes and no, because it depends. Good topology for games is different than good topology for film, right? Because we just saw sub-D topology is a lot of tries, and in terms of the game a lot of my job is a lot of times taking film models and converting them to gate models. And I just have to like select loops, delete edge 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 loops. This is pretty much like, and UDIMs. Don't get me started on UDIMs. God, Jesus Christ. UDIMs and like extra topology, because again, film and games are different ways of like results. You can get away with using one in the other to a degree, but it's not going to be as good as just making it proper for one or the other. Unless the table is photogrammetry, the photogrammetry is, if you're saying what you think you're saying, is just pre-retopology. That just means you haven't retopologized the table after doing your photogrammetry. You haven't gone through that step, which you should go through that step. Don't just take that photogrammetry data and just use it. It's not going to be clean. Hey Sam, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Topology matters for animations and textures. Triangles are usually fine. Engons are more problematic. Yes, topology matters for animation and deformation. Absolutely. Engons are not problematic in game engines typically for hard surface because everything gets triangulated anyway. It matters more for characters. Characters are its own thing. For characters, everything quads. Your things have to flow in a specific way. You have to follow the flow and whatever. Wait, what? Engons don't matter? Wait. Yeah. No, I specified for hard. Okay. Let me go back and open Excel again. You know, that's what I'm saying. For hard surface, engons do not matter. Because unless you're putting it like on a curved section. If you have a cylinder, right? If you have a cylinder, and on top of the cylinder, you have no topology. You have no like edges, whether it's, you know, a grid or I wish I could undo here, or everything going into the center, right? There's nothing. It's a big engon. When you bring it in, it will triangulate it. It might not be the prettiest triangulation, but it'll work fine because the whole flat surface here is flat. It will be a problem if this had any kind of wobble. But if you're making a big table, the flat part getting just triangulated is not the end of the world. Should you make proper stuff? Yes, you should. But for hard surface specifically, on a flat surface, you'll survive. It's a big topic. Take megascans, for example. They don't really care making proper topology. It's more or less just disseminating the photogrammetry result. For organic stuff, for things like rocks, terrain, anything organic like that, I'm also in the field of just decimate it, or, you know, just throw whatever you want on it. The good topology for that doesn't exist. There's no edge loops that follow normal nature or normal like rocks. You can make it nice, you can make it pretty, but if you make a nice sculpt, you'll get better approximation of your mesh of your rock if you just did a decimation in ZBrush or wherever. Obviously, UVs are become a pain in the ass, but you're gonna have a pain in the ass UVs anyway. So yeah, for things like that, I also am like, just decimate it. It's fine. It will get you better results for the try counts than dealing with actual topology. For hard surface, tables, chairs, anything actually hard surface. Yeah, proper topology. Then you're gonna go live by, do it properly regardless. That is a good way of doing it. I don't like to have n-gons myself. I don't put n-gons in things. But nothing's stopping you from doing it. Sci-fi gun, hard surface n-gons. Let's see if I can quick picture. Probably not. I probably won't be able to find it. Oh, yeah, here's the right. Jesus Christ. So like here's like an end cap. And there's so many ways of doing it. Right? You can do this one, right? You just don't do it. You just have whatever 3D program or game engine rather, because it always triangulates. Do whatever it wants. It'll put some here, it'll maybe put some here, but it doesn't matter, it's all flat, right? It'll work. Most common one is like these guys. Or sometimes you'll add another loop, but again, for games, you don't need it. Blender has a nice thing for this, but again, for this is just extra tries where you don't need it. A lot of times, the one that I like to use a lot of times is this version, but you move this point to one of these. So basically, what can't I undo? So basically, it's a fan that's like this. So you remove one try this way. It's not that big of a deal. Either do this, or if like I really need to save, like it's really like triangle counting, then I'll do like something like that. Or this is technically one try less than here. It's fine. Now, if you're a psychopath, right? If you're a psychopath, there's this section. This is for the psychopaths. Because I'll be honest, I've never seen any of these. So I can only imagine that these are for psychopaths. Because this is a flat surface, remember? So what is the edge loops here for? What is the point of like, right, all this? What is this do? This is not doing anything. This is not giving you any information. The only thing I can think of is this is for psychopaths. You agree, Revolutionary? Yeah. Like, personally, I wouldn't even add this loop, because there's no reason to. It is a flat surface. My rule of thumb is, if an edge loop, right, for low poly modeling, or like for good like game modeling, if you don't need an edge somewhere, remove it. There's no reason for it. You don't need the size. This edge doesn't give you any information. It doesn't improve your model. It doesn't give you anything you didn't have before. Remove it. But yeah, I usually do either this, or like I said, if I really need to, like, it's one of these where it goes from like one, you know, here. Again, that saves you one try. Not worth it, usually. How are they getting curved vertices? This is just previewing This obviously would not be curved. This is just a preview, probably through sub-D. It will look like that if you do subdivision, sub-D modeling. That's what it looks like. Right, like this. This, great for film. I would never do this for a game. For game modeling, I would never do this. There's no reason for all of these tries. They serve no purpose. They don't give you any information. Same thing here, right? I think it's hard to tell if it curves. If it slightly curves, then yeah, but these make sense. It's hard to tell if it's just perspective or it actually curves. But this, definitely flat, definitely not necessary. My focus is originally was modeling, hard surface modeling, which is why I am knowledgeable about it. Oh, here's another sub D one, actually. This is sub D modeling, right? You can see the original one is super low res. It even has an Engon here. It's sub D, it's fine. It'll survive. Ideally, this will be fixed anyway, because even for sub D modeling, but you can see it doesn't look pretty in the wireframe, but we'll get the job done. Oh, here's another one that is often used. But again, I don't see a point for it. This. Where you just go across. If you want it to be like somewhat like following, then you can do this. The problem with all of these that aren't just like going into the center is if you want to select like every other edge later on and remove it, this and any other one that goes all the way across would pretty much give you trouble with that and give you problems. Not every single one of them, a lot of them. Anyway. Enough about that. Oh yeah, I don't know whose this is, but here's one that you should not do. Don't do this to characters. Don't decimate characters like this. There's no loops. There's no logic. It's just pain. It's just pain. It's not the green, right? It's like anyway. Stick to sprite, no need topology. Yeah, that's why all my guys are sprites. Is it only great for film because of per pixel quad culling? No. Nanite also has per pixel quad culling or per pixel culling. That's what basically Nanite is. It's great for film because sub D looks higher quality than any kind of topology because you can zoom into it infinitely and it will be infinitely smooth. That's why it's great for film. Because it's infinite resolution. Because it's mathematical resolution. And if you want to, you just increase the divisions on the subdivision to get it even smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother. So you get as infinitely close to it. You cannot do that with poly modeling. At a certain point, you see the polys. Oh, 'cause, 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 ' The bottom of the feet so no one will see. I was looking at the rest of the character too. Okay, so we need back to Unreal. Back to the boring stuff. Unreal. No, I'm a stickler for topology and UVs. I will say. Like, because that's pretty much my job. Everything like that. It's not all I do, but because I take so many things from film to games and have to clean up and redo models, it's a thing. I needed to get something. I needed to. What is this? This is death. No, I wanted to. Oh, right. Get the Niagara systems. Get Niagara systems, or get attached Niagara systems. Where did I put it even? Let's put it under enemy. Am I still here? I'm about to say, you're curious if you do Blender tutorials on 3D modeling? No. For multiple reasons. One, I am not that knowledgeable in Blender to be able to do Blender tutorials. I started with Maya. But these days, I haven't really done like proper, like just modeling in Maya for years. So like, I know I can give feedback and I can show like some of the tools. Like I can give feedback on topology. I can give feedback on like all the aspects as a supervisor would, but to actually just model it and teach it, especially, no. Like I still model in Maya when I'm at work, but not like I wouldn't be able to teach. Like I think I'm still the fastest modeler at my job currently. Not many people. There's like 3 of us, so it's not a big competition. It's not saying much, but yeah, it's not like not something I'd be up for teaching. If someone wants to get like feedback on their stuff, I'm welcome to do it. Like I'll happily do it. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I enjoy tearing a new asshole for somebody, telling them their stuff sucks. Really gets me go now. It's stuff that I'm knowledgeable in, so I like talking about stuff I'm good at, and as I'm sure like everyone does. Like, you always want to talk about the stuff that either enjoy or are good at. That's how it is. You switched to Blender after a good 20 years. Wish you did it sooner. Oh yeah, I've pretty much swapped to Blender. Like I don't own Maya even at home. At work, I still use it for a lot of stuff because the assets that I get are in Maya. Or if I need to do like UVs, it's still so much faster in Maya. Even though we got a plugin that helps with that, it's just the way I do UVs is just so quick in Maya that it's. But yeah, there's one that you got that replicated this functionality that I did in Maya, so maybe I'll finally use it and learn it. But if it's my own stuff, if I'm like making something from scratch, I'm using Blender. If I'm not like on a tight deadline, which I'm usually not, I'll do it in Blender. It's just so much nicer. You're doing terribly at the A-star solution? I'm sorry to hear that. You still use Maya and 3ds Max. 3ds Max not as much anymore. Maya on occasion, usually character rigs. Yeah, Maya's character stuff is still good. Animation in Maya, I think, is still above Blender's. I think rigging as well. I think rigging animation in Maya is still better. From what I saw, I don't do that a lot, but my knowledge of both so far at the current moment, which isn't a lot for Blender, it seems like Maya's still better. Out of the box UVs, Maya's is better. But Blender's free. Great deal. I actually today I was talking with someone at work, and I found out that Maya's gone cheaper. Maya used to be like $8,000 a year plus. Now Maya's like 150 USD. There was a sale right now, I think 20% off. It's like 150 bucks a month. That's not cheap. Don't get me wrong, but I'm comparing it to the thousands and thousands of dollars it used to cost. So Maya's become, in that sense, more affordable. That was like the starting. Oh, come on, Revolution Art. Don't be like that. Maya doesn't get 5 fixes a year. Maya doesn't get fixes. Period. Period. There's no a year. They don't. Maya hasn't changed a damn thing, basically, since I used it in college. Pretty much. It's only gone worse. The amount of times Maya will crash is too damn high. The amount of times Maya just refuses to open a file is too damn high. The reason why me and everyone else has gone to Blender is because Maya's garbage these days. It's just outright garbage.
Hard pause because nothing says immersive experience like a life insurance ad.
Adobe charging you for leaving their software? Wait, Adobe was charging people for leaving? Jesus Christ. Well, there's a reason why everyone pirated Maya back in my day. Because there was no subscription thing. It was like you either paid thousands of dollars, and no one did. Obviously, studios did, but like my generation, we all pirated Maya. because that's how. Otherwise, we couldn't learn it. And they didn't really care because it's not like we're making money of it. We're just trying to learn the program. So that way the studios that actually have to pay for the licenses, right? That's how they get the money. Could do it. I can't find like a picture of it. How much was Autodesk Maya and the suite before they to subscription? You got charged $50? Jesus Christ! Basically for cancellations? Yeah, I never had a Adobe subscription. Thankfully. You're also a Fusion 360 user, but lately Plasticity, Blender, and Plasticity just gets so many updates each year. Nice. A perpetual standalone license for Maya was 4,000 USD. And then updates, so maintenance update, costs another 1,500 USD a year. So you saw, because you just get that version, and if they put out any update, you don't get shit. But yeah, historic discussions, full perpetual license plus ongoing maintenance total around $5,000. Yeah. Over 10 years, assuming upgrades, it would be $18,000 to $20,000 for that same version. or upgrades, yeah. This is not like. And then the creation suite, which had Maya, Motion Builder, Mudbox, and some other one was, yeah, more expensive, obviously. Because that was just pure Maya. Saying that Seas was the better option, or for most people, that was the only option because they didn't have money. We never. It was not like, oh, we either, pirate it or we have to buy it. No, it was, if we can't pirate it, we would just not use your program or ever learn the stuff, in which case the studios will not use it because no one will know it. Right, because why would the studios use it if no person they can hire tells it? So yeah, Autodesk never cared, or at least never went after absolutely anyone, assuming they're just a single individual learning the program, right? Not making any money of it. So yeah. Oh, this grabs here. Oh, it's a particle system component. Whoops. Because because I'm doing attach, it's only adding the component. That makes sense. Yep. That all checks out. Does Maya allow you to find God? Nope. But you're gonna wish you you found God when you start using it and it starts crashing you constantly. You're gonna wish you were religious, and then maybe there'd be some hope on it being better. I know Guts at one point started learning Maya, and he's like, Jesus Christ, the crashing. He didn't say it that way exactly, but I remember he was just crashing constantly, losing work. Yeah, the first thing you do when you use Autodesk Maya, turn on autosave and incremental save. That's what I do. Autosave, because shit will crash, and an incremental save means every time you press Control S, it'll make a new increment so you can always go back. And you limit it to like 10, which is what I do. For material layers, is it okay to add in the landscape visibility mask? Landscapes don't work with material layers very well. You are limiting yourself if you do that. Because you can't do the whole landscape layer system with actual layers. It's stupid. I wish you could. But some parts of it doesn't work. You can put it all in one material. It depends what you're doing or trying to do. One for objects with layers and one just for landscape. Yeah, whatever you need for your setup. Yep. So we do these. I'm already thinking about I'm gonna need to manage a lot of the stuff after they despawn and respawn. Sure, it'll be fine. Oh, I don't need to get it. I need to remove it. I don't know why I'm getting it. Oh, I need to do... Is this not... Oh, this is a system. Shit. So I need to... Okay. I need to make this dagger system. And then we need to find it in the array. I don't like it, but... Let's see if it'll work. press delete. Now we wait. Oh, that wasn't so bad. So here we need to do. Because this doesn't work, right? Yeah. This is Niagara Particle System Component Object Reference. So why does this work? Array of Niagara System Particle Component Object References. Niagara Particle System Component Object Reference. Oh, because it's just checking that the right. These aren't gonna right. These are not gonna actually work. Get system. Get Niagara system asset. Niagara system object reference. There we go. So now we can check, do a, for each loop with break. So get it, check if it's equal. We're only doing one, so it should be fine. If it is, then go ahead and remove. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Item. And then this is the item. And then go ahead and break. I want to know who named it break first. Why break? It's not a break. Cannot order parameters Niagara system component in function remove attached Niagara system. Refresh. What? What's the problem? Cannot order parameters Niagara component? What does that mean? What does that mean? What? Cannot order parameters. What? Why are we trying to order anything? Don't order anything. If I just delete or remove it. It's not complaining, right? Why is it still complaining? We'll take a double Whopper. Are you a Burger King guy? I like their fries. I say that not having had Burger King in over half a decade. But I remember I liked their fries. More of a KFC guy. I can understand that. I am not. Okay. Is it something here? Do I need to maybe compile this? Oh my god, that's what I need to do. I need to compile the parent thing that didn't say I need to compile it. Oh. Ah. Oh, come on. Not what's the... I swear to God. It's just trolling me at this point. It's just trolling me. Why is this a function still? Why is this still a function? You know what? I'm deleting the entire thing. Or just remove the entire thing. Just stop whatever it's doing. Just remove the entire thing. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Make a new one. Okay, and we try this again. Okay, we're fine now. Jesus Christ. Unreal just shit itself. That's basically what happened. No, I didn't need to delete the function. It was interface. When an interface has an output, it comes in as a function. That's what that was. That's why it became invisible. It automatically went away when I did it. It was just originally had an output, and I made it so it has no output, which is why it went from a function to an event, and then it was just confused. So it's fine. Kind of sorted. But then it wasn't Unreal's fault? No, it was. Because I changed it from having outputs to not having outputs. I didn't create the thing in the parent. I didn't like double click it and set it up. Okay, even if I did, it should still understand that it now should be an event and convert it. It didn't. It's Unreal's fault. Theoretically, this should work. This should work. Because it's not like I'm setting different effects here. It is the same effect. It's just... So... It should have that information here still. Theoretically. Yeah. So then here... ally buff lost. Berserk. Remove Berserk's aspect. So, let's see. Do it. Okay. So he has the little circle under him. I need to turn off a couple things, but I should probably also have the print string going with the timer. Yeah, that's because that seems like a problem. That seems like a problem. Turn you off. Let's go here. You should have a longer cooldown than that. So when this reaches 0, that should disappear, and I think it doesn't. No. Okay, couple things then. Is this triggering? Yes. Oh, pff. I'm removing it from the array. I'm not actually removing the damn effect or the damn component. God damn it. Good job, me. Good job. Real smart there. Remove it from the array first, then destroy it. Yeah. It would help if you actually destroyed the thing that you want to destroy. Okay. Effect is there. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Well, shit. If I remove from the array, then obviously I can't get it from the array. But if I destroy it, then obviously it's not valid from the array. So okay, what I need to do is no. Other way around. Right, other way around. And then we do a remove index. So obviously the object is not there, but the index is there. And this index is what we remove. When destroying it, remove it from the array. No. It works. I don't think destroying an object removes from the array, because otherwise you'd never need to do a is valid check on things that are in an array before. And there's plenty of times where I'm like, I have an array of stuff and it's just no longer valid because The erase index is still there. It's just an empty, like it's an empty input. Because it doesn't exist anymore. But it's still, like, the index is still there. Yeah, it works. So you get the effect. When time runs out. Oh, come. The bastard decided to go right behind the cube, right when the timer runs out. And I need to see it, huh? Okay, that looks good. I need to, yep, that's did it again. Yeah. That looks good. Now I need to see about the projectile attack here. Yeah, you're not doing, stop active movement. We need to be doing stop active movement. And we'll set that up also on you. Unless I find out I already had it here. No. I didn't think so. Okay, so now we have the visual part of it. He has the gameplay tag, and he has the visual part. So we can now do a... we can now do the damage increase. So, how much damage do we want to increase by for this buff? How much more damage? So if they have Berserk, I still wish there was a better way of doing this. 25% more damage. And you want it to be noticeable. That's right. $24.5. Unfortunately, he didn't attack me before that. He needs to attack me before that. I said I need you to attack me before that. Oh, he's always gonna do this, isn't he? Okay, well, it's 24.5. We gotta wait for it to run out. He needs to attack me during his cooldown time. Hit me. Hit me! Before... Shit, God damn it. I might need to increase the cooldown time for this test. Okay. Let's increase the cooldown time. 30 seconds. 24.5. Because I didn't remove the gameplay tag. That's kind of important. I just realized that I didn't remove the gameplay tag. So of course, he wasn't going to stop being a jerk. 24.5. Now I know it's probably working because I don't do 0.5s as base attacks, but I still want to see it. 19.6? Oh, right, because it's the damage that increased right now because he's a champion, so yeah. But it did scale it more. Yeah, or it works! Now I need to do the movement speed part. Didn't I have a system for... Oh, I guess I don't. I was thinking, I need a better system for changing movement speed. Mine currently does it from here. Because I can do update movement speed here as a thing to just tell it to do something. The problem is, I'll select it here. These are all done with full references to them. So, I mean, which I guess is fine. But I need to have an interface, basically. Then... because I would need to do it from the actor component. And then... yeah. Let's think about this. I'm tempted to just say no movements with increase to make my life easier. For now. But I guess I need to set those up. That's what we need to do. Where is it? It's not character specific. I need to clean this stuff up as well. Where is it? Hold on. update. Where are you? Movement speed trees. Or movement speed trees under modular movement. Jesus Christ. So yeah, we need to do this. We need to set the movement speed multiplier. Now, what's the math on that too? Because if I, let's say, multiply their current movement speed by 1.3, let's say 30% increase. If I want to decrease it back, it's not times 0.7, right? It's too late for me to be doing math. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm not even gonna attempt it. Just if I multiply something by 30% and I want to undo the 30% increase. What's the math to get back to the original number? So I don't think it's... Okay, it's whatever it is. You have to do, so y equals x times 1.3. So to get back to it, you have to take the current one. Wait, what? Plus 1 or... Oh. Take the current one times 1 divided by 1. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yep. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I don't really want to do the math right now, I'll be honest, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to do the math right now. I can't be bothered. We'll finish it up tomorrow or Friday. As a reminder, I have an appointment for something at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Theoretically, I should be back to stream. I don't think that the travel and everything will take 2.5 hours. Because I usually stream at 6:30. But if something comes up, I'll try to post it in the Discord and let people know. Otherwise, we'll have a normal stream and we will just finish up this last little bit. And I need to figure out still what I'm doing for that enemy for the elite version. Because it's cool that the champion can buff the surrounding enemies. But we need another mechanic still. So I gotta figure one out. With that, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you probably tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.